Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my Sims in Bloom challenge. If you do enjoy today's episode, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Obviously, in the last episode, we were dealing with Alice growing up every single day. That is still an issue. Remember, being the baby of Patchy the Scarecrow, she now has a curse on her. So today, Alice wants to figure out how we can break this curse because the more she ages up every day, the closer she is getting to death. And we don't want that to happen. Thank you, by the way, for the chick name suggestions in the last episode. Remember, we name all of our animals in our Sims in Bloom challenge food-based names, and the chickens specifically are herbs and spices. Somebody in the last episode recommended the name Saffron, which I thought was quite cute. So the chick's name is now Saffron, added into our herb and spice rack. Now, Alice does not have school today, so I think that she is going to go wander around the countryside, see if we can find anything, see if there's anything that will help discover why she has this curse, why she's growing so quickly. And Matcha has come along for the journey as well. Oh, that's cute. At least she's got a little companion to help her while she's wandering the forests. Now, Hemford-on-Bagley is a really beautiful world. It's based on the English countryside. It's based on the Cotswolds. But although it is beautiful, there's got to be some sort of mystery behind it. Firstly, this whole area kind of looks like an alien's landed or something, like an alien ship. Let's go and search the little snail and see if there's anything in that we can find. Now remember, we are looking for something that will put a stop to her aging up every day. Something that's going to break this curse. Otherwise, Alice is going to die. Plain and simple. She's currently searching the snail statue. Alice found something. Maybe she should hide it in exchange for somebody else to find. She found pineapple. Okay, I mean, we can try eating that. Alice isn't going to know whether or not she can eat this. So is this something that's going to stop her from aging up so quickly? It's a yellow spiky fruit. It's okay. It tasted natural, but it hasn't stopped the curse. Alice has now come across the ancient ruins of Hemford-on-Bagley. She's hearing locals talking about myths of magical people. She's finding these strange mushrooms dotted around in different areas surrounding the ancient ruins. She's noticing all sorts of engraved markings on the ruins as well. Certain parts of the structure that are no more. Perhaps these missing parts of the ruins contain the information that we need about the strange myths. Maybe they had the key to finding out how to stop this curse, but they're gone. All that remains is part of the structure that once was. Tiger has just come home from school with a B, which is really good. And I think Alice is unsure of where to go next. The ruins haven't given her anything. It all still remains a mystery. She's trying not to talk to the townspeople of Hemford-on-Bagley because her mum is worried if they find out her secret, if they find out that she's cursed and, is growing rapidly, then the whole family will be shunned. Now, I've done a bit of research and in the old, historic witchcraft beliefs, when somebody in a family was accused of being a witch, that whole family was punished. Family members could face trials, imprisonment, torture, execution as well. And I think that Hemford-on-Bagley is quite a old-fashioned sort of world. And even though death by hanging and all that sort of thing isn't in The Sims 4, I still think that Mariette would be concerned about the neighbours and her friends who she's come to know now. She'd be worried about what they think, knowing that her daughter is cursed. She's not a witch. She's by no means a spellcaster yet, but knowing that she's cursed, people aren't going to want anything to do with the family. Mariette's business is going to go to shambles. People aren't going to want to come to her farm. They're not going to want to buy the produce. And why would they want to buy anything from her if they believe that the family is cursed? So this is going to have to be done on their own. The family are going to have to figure this out on their own, and Alice is going to have to defeat the curse on her own because talking to Hemford-on-Bagley villagers is not an option. Alice has returned home for now, and the search will continue tomorrow to figure out the mystery of her curse. All of Mariette's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk, mental muscle. If she continues, she'll build muscle by spending time on mental skills. She's just fixed the fridge, I think. What is that mastery perk? She can build muscle with brain power. So does that mean like when she's doing mental skills, she also builds muscle at the same time? I guess you're going to have to start fishing. We actually don't have, I mean, there are fish in the pond. How do you stock it with fish? Stock pond. Oh, Alice likes pranks. Okay, she's pranking her brother Tiger, I think. Or maybe Tiger's pranking her. He's the one that acquired the mischief skill. The pond is really coming to life now. I'm still not able to fish. I've added fish into the pond, but when I select go fishing, I'm still not able to do it. Tiger's doing his homework with the help of Pumpkin, a great little homework buddy. That's actually really cute. Pumpkin is keeping an eye on him, making sure he multiplies and divides properly. Mariette found one eggplant wild frog. Why are you always here? The ranch hand has basically moved in. And Alice has come to distract her brother. You know, there's a whole family mothers meeting in the office. What is going on? I just noticed there as well, Alice had a computer sign up. Maybe she wants to do further research. Perhaps she wants to research into curses, but she's not able to do it without the computer. There's a book called A World Without Magic. So maybe Alice buys that and she's going to start reading that to see if she can figure out any more about the magic in the world that she lives in. She wants to find answers about her curse. Is she the first person to be cursed by Patchy the Scarecrow? Has anybody else had something similar? Let's see if this book can help us. She's feeling really energized. She had fun playing with her dollhouse. She had a delicious meal. She's feeling fulfilled and she feels confident. Perhaps she feels confident that she's going to beat this curse. She's not going to let it win. Mariette's helping Tiger with his homework as well, as if Pumpkin wasn't enough help. And Mariette's come to take a relaxing bath. I feel like she needs that, you know? What cozy scenes? What could be better than this? Reading a book right by a nice cozy fireplace. Love that. I mean, not dying could be better than this, I guess, but absolute cozy vibes here. She's finished her book and isn't feeling any more wise or knowledgeable about the magic of the world. So I think let's head to bed and let's hope in the morning a clearer path shows for Alice. Oh my goodness, Matcha is sleeping in the same room as Alice. Oh, this is so precious. All the cats seem to love Alice as well, which I find really sweet. Oh, we need to sort out the cat's litter tray. Alice is up. It's another morning. She's nauseated from eating spoiled food. Oh, wait, this yogurt parfait spoiled. Just clean that up. Don't eat it. Did she eat it last night, maybe? Go and get leftovers. Don't eat the one that's been out all night. It is thunder and lightning. Not a great day for Alice to be exploring Hemford-on-Bagley. I don't think she's going to be going to school. I see absolutely no point because she's not going to be a child for long. I'm going to get her to fill the cat bowls. But it's another day and Alice's Looming Grove Spur is just around the corner. And she is yet to figure out what to do. She has found this sort of hidden, secret, tucked away entrance in the brambles. So her and her ducky are going to go through it and see where it takes her. Off she goes. Alice has come out the other side of the bush and it has teleported her to this massive magical archway. Not only that, but it has also aged her up into a teenager. So far, she has been used to just aging up every single morning at home. But this morning, it was the bushes and the secret passageway that prompted the magical age up. I feel like she's going to call her mum. Let's give Mariette a call and ask her to come here so we can show her what we found. Because I think that deep down, Alice feels that this is the key to breaking the curse. And I also feel as though perhaps because both her mum and dad are so deeply connected with nature, this is nature's way of helping Alice. So by going through the bushes and through the trees, nature has brought her here. She's magically teleported here through the trees to help her realise that maybe this archway is the key to breaking the curse. So she's called her mum to come over and show her the archway, but Mariette isn't able to see the archway. She's like, what have you called me here for? I don't see anything. I literally just see a waterfall. We're standing on the edge of a waterfall. I don't understand why you called me all this way to show me the edge of a waterfall. I mean, it's beautiful, but this isn't going to help with your curse. I think that only those that have some sort of magical link are able to see the arch that leads to the magical realm. So for Mariette, she thinks that Alice is bluffing. She's listened to a secret and heard a secret from Alice, but I don't think that she quite believes it. So Mariette has left, and Alice reluctantly is going to go through the arch. Needed a wee, but let's see where this takes us. Is this going to help us break the curse of her excessive aging? The swirling vortex appears to lead to a realm beyond our own reality. Do you dare cross the threshold? We're going to enter the portal. I love the idea that even like the nature, even the trees are behind Alice and supporting Alice. It's almost like Alice in Wonderland. She goes through the trees and suddenly she's in a magical world. Funny that. Except our Alice is cursed in a way that she's gonna die soon if we don't figure something out. She has arrived in the magical realm. Look at this place. The swirling colours of the sky are mesmerising. I mean, first things first, she desperately needs a wee, so let's go and use the toilet. And then I wonder if there's anybody around here that we can talk to. I mean, he sort of looks like he knows what he's talking about. It says he's the Sage of Untamed Magic, Lucian Duskwatch. What an interesting name. She's introduced herself to him. I wonder, are we now able... ask how to use magic. The magical sages are the only spellcasters that can bestow their power onto other Sims. Perhaps she's going to ask him if he knows anything about how to stop this curse. Oh, he's literally got a wand out. Oh my goodness. Learning the magical arts is a wonderful and perilous journey. Are you sure you're prepared to become a spellcaster? Well, that was bloomin' easy. I guess maybe he's saying that the only way to combat this curse is to become magic herself. Otherwise, she's going to keep aging every day, and eventually she is going to die. I was born ready. Oh my god, he's turning us into a magic sim. In order to bestow the gift of magic upon you, I will need 7 magical motes. I have granted you mote sight in order to see and retrieve them. Search the realm and return to me. She looks magic too. Let's go say hello to her. Her name is Lyra Moonfell. Okay, so we've met the Sage of Practical Magic and the Sage of Untamed. Who's the final person? These two are having a duel. Oh my goodness. Alice is going to go around collecting all of the different motes. But the only thing is, this is great and all. And if it stops her from constantly aging up and everything, and it breaks the curse, then obviously that's amazing. But how can she go back to her small town village and tell her mum that she is becoming a witch, basically? Knowing everything about the history of Henford-on-Bagley and what they used to do to witches or people that suspected they were witches back in the day, there's not a chance that she can go back home and stay there. In fact, if she goes ahead with this, I don't think she can go home again. I've actually lost track of how many motes that she has found. There's some over here to collect as well. And even in the little shopping village. This is so cool. I can't wait to build a magic house for Alice. I was going to say Mariette. I've been saying Mariette for so long now. For Alice's aspiration, she needs to become a spellcaster. Travel to the magic realm, which she obviously did thanks to the help of the trees, and learn a spell. First, we're going to have to figure out her living situation. She's been going around collecting these little magical blobs, and I've completely lost count. Alice cannot collect any more motes. Does that mean we've done it? If we go back to Lucian, turn in the motes. I found your magical motes. Please fix me of this curse. Tell me what to do. He's turning us into a spellcaster. Oh my goodness. Alice is now a spellcaster. You can view her spellbook by opening her perks panel or by clicking on the button in this window. And because she is now a spellcaster, with that, she is also aged up permanently into a young adult. Her final trait that she needs is squeamish, and obviously her aspiration is spellcraft and sorcery. Now, the curse is broken, but it's cost her her family. Yes, she no longer will age every single day. She won't have to worry about waking up one day and being an elder and suddenly dying, but she can no longer go back to her family. She can't go back to Henford-on-Bagley and just, you know, hang out and drop in and see her mum, which could never be seen in such an old English town full of history, full of myths. What would they do if they figured out there was a witch in a local family? So fortunately for Alice, she's not going to die, but unfortunately, she's now all alone. Now, after chatting to the sage that turned Alice into a witch, he said he knows of an old witch that offers her house up for young and new fresh witches to stay with her. So Alice is going to be moving in with Veralda Vexmore. And we are going to be saying goodbye to Mariette's family. Seems really, really weird. But I think I'm also going to take Matcha with us because I think Matcha was quite connected to Alice. And I feel as though she'd be lost without Alice. And Alice would be lost without Matcha. So goodbye, Mariette and Tiger. And hello, Veralda. Let's load in and let's have a little closer look at Veralda and also the house that Alice is going to be living in. Say hello to Veralda. She is an evil witch. And this is Veralda's house. I do feel like the rain and cloudy, thundery weather is foreshadowing the type of woman that Veralda is. Veralda was made by Rosiege on the Sims 4 gallery, and this house was made by Belle Pint on the Sims 4 gallery. But don't be fooled by, I was going to say Esmeralda. Don't be fooled by her act. She hasn't offered Alice a room out of the goodness of her heart. She basically wanted a slave. She wanted someone to do all of her cooking, all of her cleaning. She wanted a maid in the house. And Alice had no place to go. She couldn't go back to the human Sims world. And she had no other options. So this is her only option until she can make enough money to move out of Veralda's wicked witch home. She, of course, will have to get a bed for her cat. I'm noticing an old child's bedroom, which I'm thinking there could be some sort of backstory here. Perhaps Veralda lost a child, and that is the reason why she became a wicked witch. This over here is Veralda's room opposite the child's room, and up on the very top floor is Alice's room. Right at the top of the tower. In her bathroom, I'm just going to put a bowl down. Oh, why is it not going down? Gosh, the house looks so eerie. For some reason, it's not letting me put a bowl down for Matcha. Can I even put a litter tray? No. It's not letting me place anything down, which is really annoying. Is it because this is quite a heavy lot? There's a lot to it. I mean, it's a beautiful house, but there is a lot going on, a lot of clutter, a lot of detail. But Veralda, we made dinner for you. And Alice is doing the washing up as promised. It's not a very great life. I'm going to put this garden salad into the fridge. It's not really that great for Alice, to be honest. She's kind of got the tough end of the bargain here. Let's go and get showered. And then she's going to head to bed for her first night's sleep in her new home. It feels very strange calling it a home because it doesn't feel like a home. It's a house. It is, I think, just a house for Alice and nothing more than that. I think there must be some deep-rooted issues with Veralda. Oh my lord, there's a vampire. Well, that's not great. A vampire has come to a witch's home. I think Veralda has gone through some tough times and it's formed her into the wicked witch that she is today. I just hope that Alice isn't tainted by Veralda's treatment of her. This is only temporary. You won't be here forever, Alice, I promise. Alice doesn't even have any money to purchase a lottery ticket. If she won the lottery, then she'd be able to get out of here. Imagine if Veralda wins. That would be wild. Oh, wow. Veralda could very much be the most powerful witch of all time. She has all of the perks, knows all of the magical spells. She doesn't know any of the alchemy things, but everything else she is absolutely mastered. But as always, she expects Alice to get up and make her breakfast. So Alice is going to go ahead and make some fruit salad for breakfast. Alice is really struggling for fun at the minute. This is not a fun life. Obviously, she's not lived realistically for long because she grew up so quickly. But the little life that she did live with Mariette was a dream in comparison to this. Interestingly, she is very attracted to Lucien. who was one of the sages in the magical realm. Maybe she needs to start learning spells before she can return to the magical realm. Oh no, Veralda is ordering her to clean and screaming and shouting at her. She's not a nice woman. Veralda is mean. Mean Sims become happy when they say mean things to other Sims. And Alice dislikes cooking. I mean, understandable having to cook for somebody like Veralda. Aggravating conversation. I'm not your housekeeper. Do I look like your maid? How about a please and thank you around here? Alice may have been willing to help with cleaning if she was asked nicely, but now we'll never know. We've only been here a day and we are already so done with Veralda. Matcha needs a litter box. Desperately need to sort Matcha out with a litter tray. But it's almost as if Veralda has stopped us from even being able to buy things. Oh, there we go. We were able to put this down. I feel as though she had some sort of power. Like her magical control was stopping us from even buying a litter tray and food bowl for Matcha. I can't even buy food for Matcha. Why? This is how powerful Veralda is. I can't even put the food down. I'm clicking and it's not going. At least Matcha does now have a litter tray. Do you know what, Matcha? Go and eat the fruit salad. We are by no means going to be yelling at Matcha or lecture about eating human food because Matcha can lick that fruit salad all she wants because Veralda is going to be the one that's eating it. So, Veralda's coming down. I don't think that she realised that Matcha was eating the food. Alice has taken a book from the bookshelf and is reading Untamed Treachery of the Heart. Interesting. She's now shouting forbidden words. It's an ironic book to read. She's so beautiful. I need to show you lot some of her outfits as well. Bad aftertaste. So now Veralda's complaining about the food and she's leaving her plate on the side for Alice to deal with. I think that Alice is going to come outside and watch Veralda practicing magic. I don't know if Veralda would like the idea of Alice being as good at magic as she is, because it would mean that Alice had more power than her. So I think if Alice does want to start learning magic spells, she needs to do it upstairs. She needs to do it in a place where Veralda can't catch her, that there's no space up here. We did not win the lottery. That's a shame. What if we go into this bedroom? We practice magic in here? No. Alice is cleaning up. She's washing the dishes as per usual. Honestly, she's like blooming Cinderella. But Alice is going to have to be clever about this. She is going to have to practice magic at times where Veralda can't catch her. Whether it's when Veralda's asleep, having an afternoon nap, nipping out to the shops. We're going to have to be tactical about this. Speaking of an afternoon nap, Veralda is coming in and she's going to take a nap on her sofa. She wants to listen to a bit of classical music while she sleeps. And that gives Alice a chance to come outside and finally start practicing some magic. She's been waiting to do this since Lucien made her a spellcaster. She doesn't even have a wand yet. She's just seeing what she's able to do with her hands. Veralda is sleeping on the sofa. Matcha, you need to make sure you do not wake Veralda up because that could be bad. Alice has discovered a new spell, Zip Zap. Harness electrical energy and give something a jolt. Oh, interesting. So because she learned a new spell, she's now moved on to the second part of her aspiration and she needs to reach spellcaster rank 2, know 3 spells and cast a spell on another sim. I wonder who that other sim could be. I think on that note, we are going to wrap up today's episode here. But before we do, I wanted to show you some of Alice's outfits. So let's quickly nip into Cass. So this is Alice now that she is an adult. And these are all of her outfits. This is her everyday, her formal outfit, athletic, sleep outfit, her party outfit, her swimwear, hot weather, and then her cold weather outfit. Let me know what you think of Alice down in the comment section below. Also, let me know what you think of Veralda. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so that you never miss a video with our Lily Gen. And this marks episode 1 of our Lily generation of Sims in Bloom. And actually, before we finish, we should probably have a little look at what we need to do for generation 8 Lily. So Lily Lily Jane colours are of course white and green. Hearing the strange myths and seeing the ancient ruins around Henford-on-Bagley gave you an interest in the supernatural from a young age. Growing up, you discovered rumours of magical people living around Glimmerbrook, so when you become a young adult, you decide to investigate further. Now, we've obviously crafted Alice's story in a little bit of a different way. Alice's aspiration is spellcraft and sorcery. Her traits are bookworm, squeamish, and genius. Her career is a shop owner, and the traits that Alice needs to max are logic, gemology, and herbalism. She needs to become a spellcaster, which we've done. She needs to earn money by owning and running a shop selling potions and jewellery. She needs to live in Glimmerbrook your whole adult life, bond with every type of magical familiar, and become good friends with all 3 sages. She then needs to marry another spellcaster, and the optional one is to complete the magical artifact collection. I hope that you lot are excited for our next generation. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, look after yourselves, Taz out.